Good morning, everyone. I am thrilled to welcome you. I am thrilled to welcome you to Chiquita Jackson Enterprise as our summer 2024 Community Engagement Interns in partnership with Prince George's County Youth Enrichment Program. This summer has been such a great experience for our organization as well as the interns in regards to their leadership and their hard work through providing us with the resources and the understandings and the findings that we needed to help our youth through our youth leadership development program, Promise Youth and Sports Academy. Just as future leaders, you are dynamic in what you guys have done and demonstrated throughout your summer. I'm really excited to see the presentation. I hope that everyone that is watching this is excited to see the presentation because our interns worked their butts off this summer to be able to make sure that we was able to identify the needs that our youth needed in Prince George's County, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. So just wanted to thank you all for joining us. I want to thank you to the interns, Amaure, Mia, and Robert, for all of your hard work that you have demonstrated and shown us throughout these last couple of weeks. And I just want to pass the floor over to you all so you guys can get started. I will be on mute, but I am still here. I'll pass it over to Mia.
Okay, so I'm just gonna share my screen now. Is it sharing? Okay. Okay, so this is our summer, what's it call it? Oops. Our youth outreach presentation. A little bit about ourselves. Well, for me, I'm currently in my sophomore year of community college for accounting. My passion is to one day own my own business. Not sure what it is. Hopefully, I get that figured out before it's too late. Yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
Hi, my name is Robert. A little bit about myself. I am a junior in Towson University. My major is criminal justice. I later on, after I graduate, I want to work for the law enforcement, work for SWAT, and maybe go to the military. I'll pass it on to Amari.
My name is Amaure. This is my sophomore year in Howard. Um, my major is cybersecurity or computer engineering. And a little bit about myself is I like my hobbies are like I make music and I like playing basketball and doing YouTube.
All right, to start off the introduction, welcome to our youth outreach presentation where we unveil the activities and opportunities Promise Youth and Sports Academy offer for students' growth and community impact. We focus on providing skill development, mentorship, and educational opportunities that empower students. Here we survey the youth from Maryland and DC from ages 7 to 17 that are 68% middle, 26% low middle, and 5% middle income households to help find their common academic challenges that like writing proficiency and communications. Our objective is helping the youth with academic support by exploring personal development and community involvement while also collecting good survey data analysis to provide feedback and testimonials to our community. Our academic support. Given our feedback that we collected from the 19 responses we got from the survey, the majority voted their hardest challenges is communication, reading comprehension, and studying skills, time management, and the most common one being writing proficiency. So to combat this, the youth voted 42% for tutoring programs and 36% for extracurricular activities. Beneficial suggested programs are tutoring sessions, studying skill workshops, and peer study groups. Personal development, self awareness. Personal development encourages youth to explore and understand their strengths and weaknesses and values and beliefs. Confidence building, engaging in personal development activities such as leadership roles, public speaking, or building workshops that can boost self-confidence and self-esteem. Resilience, personal development that teaches youth resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and perse- mm, preserve through. Is that the word? I'm trying to.
Where are you at?
Oh, I'm in resilience, the second line.
I think
Uh, After adapt,
persevere.
yeah, persevere. Persevere through difficult situations. Emotional intelligence, developing emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing one's own emotions and empathizing with others. Goal setting and motivation. Personal development encourages youth to set specific achievable goals and and take proactive steps toward achieving them. And I'll pass it over to Robert.
Here we talk about the meaning of community engagement, volunteering. So it means engaging youth in volunteer work. It allows them to contribute their time and skills towards community projects such as environmental cleanups, tutoring programs, or supporting local charities, and way more. Civic participation, encouraging youth to participate in civic activities such as local governance meetings, youth councils, or advocacy campaigns. It empowers them to voice their opinions and influence their decisions that affect their own communities or other communities. Skill development. Community engagement provides opportunities for youth to develop a wide range of skills, including communication, teamwork, problem solving, and project management.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to move to the. Okay, here you go.
Um, for social and emotional skills means when a person fully develops self-control, self-awareness, and interpersonal skills that are necessary for job, school, and social gatherings. Here are some social and emotional learning activities that can help support the youth's needs. Playing board games, for example. Playing board games inherently works on a number of social and emotional skills such as turn taking, conversating, good sportsmanship, and best of all, problem solving. Art activities specializes in social and emotional skills as well. Creating or drawing art can bring out the emotions of oneself, what the artist may be feeling at the time or at the very moment. Uh, Setting goals can encourage students to think about something they want to accomplish. They come across other kids or people in their families that may have the same goals as them, and they may want to socialize together that way, so that way they can both get what they both want. uh Mindfulness is learning how to be in control of your own emotions. Kids learning how to be mindful of others can make them feel calm, happier, and keeps them focused. Kindness share. Kids learning on how to be kind to others and exercise both social and emotional skills at the same time. Uh, I'll pass it on to Amar.
Okay, events and activities are the best way to really bring out like the emotions and creativity inside of you because you help understand them in many aspects and in many ways. So I would say organizing events and activities for the youth and community is a fantastic way to foster engagement, creativity, and social interaction among young people. Here are some ideas for events and activities that can cater to the youth and their interests. Sports tournaments, workshops, and skill building sessions, art and music events, community service projects, leadership and development programs, cultural and diversity celebrations, outdoor adventure and recreation, youth forums and debates, health and wellness workshops, technology and innovation events. Youth responses, the responses we got from the youth. The question, are you involved in any extracurricular act, extracurricular activities or hobbies? If yes, does this help or limit your academic performance? Was asked, these questions was asked, and some have said that they were in math and pottery clubs or in sports like soccer and basketball. Using this data, we identified that there was some responses that said being in extracurricular, oh, cur, extracurricular, extracurricular activities limits their performances because they play too much of the video games, while others say that it helps them stay active or that it gives them a reason to stay on top of their grades. We found this by asking them with the previous question, what are some good ways to reach your academic goals? The highest vote is one being setting clear goals at 38%, celebrating achievements at 23%, practicing time management and staying organized at 15%, meaning that some of our youth benefited from extracurricular, extra, I think circular, while some find them distracting. So our conclusion, the youth community represents a new beginning within society, compatible of driving positive changes and innovation through active engagement, mentorship, and opportunity for leadership, building a root system for youth to grow off of. Empowering youth through initiatives such as mentorship programs, skill building workshops, and community service projects foster invaluable skills like teamwork, critical thinking, and empathy. When youth is encouraged to participate in civic activities, advocate for causes they believe in, and contribute their talents to community projects, they become catalysts for positive social change, which can inspire others and contribute to building resilient and hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. When youth is encouraged to participate in civic activities and advocate for causes they believe in and contribute their talents to community projects, they become catalysts for positive social change, which can inspire others and contribute to building resilient and inclusive communities. In conclusion, investing in the youth community is not just an investment in the future, but also a commitment to nurturing a generation of proactive and compassionate leaders. We empower young people to realize their full potential and make a faster impact on the world around them. Any questions to ask?
I have a few questions, and any one of you all can answer them. My first question is, how does PYS Academy incorporate civic engagement in the program's work?
Can you ask that question one more time?
Uh-huh. How does PYS Academy, Promise Youth in Sports, incorporate civic engagement in the program's work?
By creating surveys and having events set for the youth for them to be able to engage and everybody to really like understand like where they at and what they struggling with.
Anyone want to add on to it?
We can also like create certain events that will draw in more kids and teenagers, something that they will uh resonate with, you know. I feel like certain events nowadays, kids just don't really feel drawn into certain things because they get bored very easily. So we would have to like find certain ways, find more creative ways to like draw them in. That way we can all get what we want.
Yeah, having events that also helps involve the community around the youth so that they can also help give them more like motivation to be better around the people who are trying to help them be better. So using events like that could actually improve uh, the youth's point of view of a lot of things.
Thank you all. I just have two more questions, and my next question is, how do you feel about Prince George's County efforts to improving our youth community and uplifting their causes that the youth are passionate about?
Um, I feel like I feel like I feel like it can be improved in many aspects and ways, and I feel like it can be really be like real like worked on because I know that the youth community is lacking on support and financial situations like with schooling, funding, and supplies, and um sometimes you gotta pay for classes, and then sometimes it be transportation getting there and back. So really feel like that's also what they lacking on in the youth community. But that's some they can fix. They can fix. That's something they can fix. You hear me?
As a resident of PG from PG County, I um I agree with Amaure. There's a lot of things I believe that should be worked on, but that doesn't mean it's not being worked on. I you know work with my community ever since I was like the age of 11, and I've been seeing a lot of changes around, and the place looks cleaner. I see a lot more people coming together, but there still needs to be work done. I feel like there's just I don't know how to explain it, but there's just this, aura around the communities where sometimes it can feel gray, but of course other places can feel black and white. And there are just a lot of places I feel like that can be worked on, but it just takes time. It really takes time.
Yeah, I just don't feel like that we don't have like a sense of togetherness. So maybe that would be the gray feeling. Yeah, I don't think in PG we actually like really stand together and try to help each other out. So yeah, we do have to start improving in those gray areas because yeah, I went to I stayed in PG all my life. So I can say I didn't feel the the I don't know how to say it. I felt like there was always something missing when as a resident here. I didn't really know that you could I don't know how to word it. but I don't know. Maybe it's just, yeah, we just don't have a sense of togetherness. And when we figure that situation out, we start planning events as a communities to help each other out. We could yeah, make a difference.
Thank you all for your responses. I just have two more, just one being very simple. But my second to last question is, was there anything through your time doing the Youth Needs Assessment Survey, was there anything or the responses from the survey, were anything that shocked or surprised you? And why did it surprise you?
For me, I can say the lack of responses. Um, I didn't realize how hard it was to get in touch with people in this area. I genuinely didn't think it was going to take an arm and a leg, but it does. My mom always used to say, in order to get somebody to do something you want, you're going to have to keep asking them over and over and over again. And I didn't think that was going to have to be the case this time.
For me, there was this one question where we asked like for the youth to like give a little bit of an explanation, but half of them was like a yes and no answer. And I was just surprised. I was hoping there was going to be a little bit of a more uh I guess a little bit of explanation behind the question, but it felt the answers that was given to us was pretty dull, but at the same time I can understand maybe these kids are 7, 8, or 9, and they might not know so much about themselves. So maybe they're just going to school and then going straight back home, going to sleep and repeat and stuff like that. So I can understand maybe those people who answered could be very young and they just need more time to learn about themselves some more.
I'd say the responses, like I agree, like with me and Robert, I'd say like the responses from the youth surveys and from the youth in general, it was kind of hard to get like, it was kind of hard to reach out to the communities and ask to participate in the surveys because some would accept them and some wouldn't, or some wouldn't even respond. And then on top of that, like Robert said, it could be like kids like 6, 7, 8 who don't really know themselves. So they just answering yes or no questions and not giving like full responses. So we could be able to like understand and mark it down as data. But from the data that we already got, I feel like from people that took the surveys, we got enough answers to really understand where the youth is at mentally and like what struggles they are facing. So, we did this Google presentation and marked down every aspect and way that can help the youth improve in many aspects. So, yeah.
Thank you all. My final question, lighthearted a little bit, I guess I should say, but what will be throughout this summer interning with Chiquita Jackson Enterprise or CJ Enterprise? What skills do you feel as if you all have developed throughout your internship this summer?
I would say emailing more and reaching out to like people, messaging people, not being afraid to like communicate and stuff. I feel like that helped out a lot because before I wasn't really doing that as much. But now since I've done that so much now and getting so uh comfortable with it, I feel like that helped me a lot in that aspect.
I would say like my computer skills, my thinking, you know, when it come to like working online, I would say like I'm this is my first online job, remote job at home. So it was a brand new experience for me, but it was something that I really enjoyed because I could really do everything on my own time and I could handle everything, take time to think. And it helped me really like talk to my team, even though we from a distance, we took our time, everybody handled their part and it was just like a fun experience to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. My working online, yeah, it was a new experience for me. So I ended up like learning how to do a lot of things I didn't even realize you could start doing. So a skill that I say I probably developed a lot more was, yeah, as an introvert, communication isn't really my strong suit. So I guess I could say, yeah, communicating.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for answering my questions. And I just want to give you guys a round of applause for finishing your summer intern. Like, congratulations, you guys. So exciting, so exciting, so exciting.